Welcome to Electromagnetic Field Theory. I'm Dr. K. Paul Joshua, Professor and Head of EC Department, PSN College of Engineering and Technology, Tirunelveli. The outlines in this PPT is aim of the subject, course objective, course outcome, introduction about electromagnetic waves, sources of electromagnetic waves, application of electromagnetic waves, and the scientists involved in electromagnetic field. The aim of the electromagnetic field theory course. This subject aim is to provide an understanding of the fundamentals of electromagnetic fields and their application in electrical engineering. The course objective. The main objective of this course is to impart knowledge on one, the concept of electrostatics, electric potential, energy density. Second, concept of magnetostatics, magnetic flux density, scalar and vector potential. Third, concept of electric and magnetic fields in materials. Fourth, concept of electromagnetic waves and their properties. Here you have to see certain keywords. Electrostatic, the main objective is to impart knowledge on electrostatics, magnetostatics, then the combination electrostatics and magnetostatics, that is electric and magnetic field, then electromagnetic waves. And here you have to see one small difference, electric and magnetic field, here electromagnetic waves, here field, the next one is waves. That difference we have to see. And first let us discuss what is the electrostatics. We will remember certain points. Electrostatics is a branch of physics that studies electric charges at rest. Since classical physics, it has been known that some materials such as amber attract lightweight particles after rubbing. Next, magnetostatics. Magnetostatics is the study of magnetic field in system where the currents are steady. It is the magnetic analog of electrostatics where the charges are stationary. So electrostatics, it studies electric charges at rest, whereas magnetostatics studies the magnetic field when the currents are steady or when the currents are DC, direct current. Next, the combination of electrostatic and magnetostatic, that is electric and magnetic field or electromagnetic field. So in EMF, the electric and magnetic fields are invisible. We cannot see that with our eyes directly. So these electric and magnetic fields are invisible areas of energy, often referred to as radiation. Commonly this word we are using, radiation. Okay, electromagnetic field is denoted as radiation, that are associated with the use of electrical power and various forms of natural and man-made lighting. Next, electromagnetic waves. So electromagnetic waves are created as a result of vibration between electric field and magnetic field. So in other words, electromagnetic waves are composed of oscillating magnetic and electric fields. And now we will see the course outcome. After the complete study of this subject, this electromagnetic field theory, after the completion of this course, the student will be able to recite and discuss the fundamentals of vector field. Second, the students will be able to illustrate the concept of electric field and solve the problems, and the students will be able to define laws of magnetic field and calculate the parameters, and the students will be able to discuss the behavior of electric and magnetic field in materials. Then Maxwell electromagnetic wave equation the students can derive. And here you see, first we are discuss the fundamentals of vector field, and next concept of electric field, next the laws of magnetic field, then the combination of electric and magnetic field, then wave equation, electromagnetic wave equation given by Maxwell, that we are going to study. The students will be understand and work confidently in this area after the completion of this complete course. And now we will see a brief introduction. What is the electromagnetic field and some of the applications, and who has contributed a lot for this EM electromagnetic waves. That only we are going to discuss in this PPT. First, an electromagnetic field, it is the combination of electric field and magnetic field. We should understand that. Next, electromagnetic field is a wave, and the wave can travels, this EM wave can travels at the speed of light in air, and we know the speed of light, that is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, or we can say 3 lakhs kilometer per second. Okay. Next, electromagnetic waves are created as a result of vibration between an electric field and magnetic field. Okay, good. And now we will see some of the major sources of electromagnetic waves. The natural sources of electromagnetic waves is, one is sun and another one is lightning. This is the major natural sources of electromagnetic waves. The sun and lightning emits tremendous electromagnetic waves and radiations. Second, man-made sources for electromagnetic field. The first one is overhead power lines. To transmit electrical power over a long distance, we are using high voltage tower, extra high voltage overhead tower and power lines. They are one of the main source for the electromagnetic field. And next, mobile phones. Now everyone is using mobile phone. That emits electromagnetic field a lot. When a single mobile phone may be less. When million and billions of mobile phone, it will be more. Next, computer, TV, microwave ovens, mobile phone communication base station. These are all some of the man-made sources for electromagnetic field. So electromagnetic field is produced by these appliances. And next we will see what is the electromagnetic spectrum. So electromagnetic spectrum encompasses both natural and human-made sources of electromagnetic field. Here, frequency and wavelength characterize an electromagnetic field. In an electromagnetic wave, these two characteristics are directly related to each other. Higher the frequency, then shorter the wavelength. Or higher the wavelength, then shorter the frequency. Okay. So normally, higher the frequency, shorter the wavelength. We have to remember. So now I am using several times electromagnetic field and electromagnetic waves. There is a small difference in between that. Electromagnetic field just refers to the field created by static or moving charges. But the electromagnetic wave is a certain configuration of the electromagnetic field. Okay, the main difference, the key is that an electromagnetic wave is not constant, it oscillates with time. And this is one of the spectrum, electromagnetic wave spectrum. Here you see in the left hand side frequencies mentioned: 10 power 25, 10 power 20, 10 power 15, 10 power 10, 10 power 5, 1 such. And here you see the in the middle wavelength, okay, 10 power minus 15, 10 power minus 10, 10 power 5, okay, then 1, 10 power 5, 10 power 10. You see 10 power 25 frequency, 10 power minus 15 wavelength. So higher the frequency, very lower the wavelength. Okay, just you can get some idea about this electromagnetic wave spectrum. And this is the center one, visible light. The we are seeing the light. Light is a electromagnetic wave. It has very small range of frequency. Okay. See here the electromagnetic spectrum. In the top side, wavelength, it is denoted. Okay. And then some of the sources, it is mentioned here. And next, frequency, it is denoted. Okay. You can see the difference. When wavelength is very short, the frequency is very high. That also you can see here. And some of the sources, okay, the tower, it is producing the electromagnetic waves, TV, okay, then the lights, electric lights, it produces EM waves. And see next the X-ray and gamma rays. These rays also produces these electromagnetic waves. Okay. And then we should know some of the basic units, SI units. We know these: length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, luminous intensity, amount of substances. This is the base quantity, physical quantity. The unit is length meter, mass kilogram, time second, electric current ampere, temperature degree in Kelvin, and luminance intensity candela. Okay, LIC. Luminance intensity unit is candela. Okay. Then amount of substances, mole. This is the base SI units. And next we should know certain common prefixes used in conjunction with the SI system of units. And in the middle portion you come in the prefix. Okay, here, okay, let us take from the center. You come to this point, kilo, 10 power 3, this is kilo. 10 power 6, mega. 10 power 9, giga. 12, tera. 15, peta. 10 power 18, exa. So kilo, mega, giga, tera, peta, exa. We have to remember this. Okay. So similarly, in the 10 power minus 3, we know 10 power minus 3, milli. Then minus 6, micro. 10 power minus 9, nano, pico, femto, otto. So 10 power minus 18 mean otto, 10 power minus 15 mean femto. So we have to remember kilo, mega, giga, tera, peta, exa. So similarly, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto, otto. Okay. So in the middle, okay, centi, deci, deca, hecta, you can refer. Okay, good. You should remember this. And the symbol also we should know. What is the symbol? And examples also it is given. You can See this, right? Now, we will see some of the application of electromagnetic waves. See, nowadays we are living in a modern electronics world. Everywhere we have mobile phone, TV, this wireless communication, everything. We are becoming smart. Okay, everywhere we are using electromagnetic waves. So EM waves are used to transmit TV or telephone or wireless signals and energies. They are responsible for the transmission of energy in the forms of microwaves, visible light, infrared radiation, ultraviolet light, gamma rays, and also X rays. So, electromagnetic waves are used in modern technology, particularly AM and FM radio, cordless and cellular phones, wireless network, radar, microwave ovens, etc. Okay, a radar we are mostly used in defense. You know the importance. Okay, a radar we are using defense, where electromagnetic waves technology is used here. And microwave ovens we are used in domestic purpose. Okay, for cooking and other things. There also we are using electromagnetic waves. And mobile phone, TV, radio, everywhere, all the wireless networks we are using electromagnetic waves. And now we will see some of the scientists. Okay, lot of peoples they have contributed a lot for the development of this electromagnetic theory. But these scientists are the major peoples. The first one is Joseph Henry. uh, Joseph Henry invented electromagnet. We will discuss later what is electromagnet. Joseph Henry invented electromagnet. And next, this Christian Ørsted, Hans Christian Ørsted, he discovered that electricity can be converted into magnetism. Okay. Next, this Ampere. Ampere represents the magnetic forces between current carrying conductor. When a conductor carries current, some electromagnetic forces is produced, and Ampere defines that. So, next, Michael Faraday. Michael Faraday, one of the very famous scientists, he is called as the father of electricity. So, Michael Faraday discovered that magnetism can be converted into electricity. You see the difference? Christian Ørsted discovered electricity can be converted into magnetism. Faraday discovered magnetism can be converted into electricity. Okay, you will see the difference. And the final one, James Clerk Maxwell. And Maxwell, he is the father of electromagnetic field theory. He has contributed that much. Okay, and Maxwell proposed magnetic theory. That is a big subject. Okay, and we will discuss this one step by step. So these are all the major scientists. They contributed a lot. Joseph Henry, Christian Ørsted, Ampere, and Michael Faraday, and Maxwell. Okay, good. Right, this is the reference. Thank you. In the next class, we will discuss the vector field.